Hey guys, so happy Sunday. It is a rainy Sunday, and usually on rainy Sundays, I like to take a nap. So, right after church, we went and got some pizza at our favorite water park. We have the meal plan, so we get the free meals. So, if I'm out there, I'm getting the free meal. I love to be frugal. But anyway, the reason I wanted to make this video was to tell you guys, I've told quite a few of you guys that we're going to South America. So myself and a team filled with kids, people from our homeschool group, and then just some people that are in the women's ministry that I do are going. But the reason for this video, I wanted to tell you guys kind of how that process started and encourage you guys if there's anyone here who's thinking about going on a mission trip, but maybe you think, I don't know where to start, or I don't know what I would do, or I don't even know how it would work out. So, growing up, I went to a church that was really involved in missions. So, that was something I did when I was 17 and 18. We went to Mexico and Japan, fell in love, and then, the story, went to college, got married, started working, and then you just kind of forget. Well, about 3 or 4 years ago, the Lord connected me with some missionaries, and that kind of lit the fire again for missions. And I realized that just because I'm a mom and a parent and all that good stuff doesn't mean I can't still be used on the mission field. So our homeschool group knows some missionaries from South America, and we have guest speakers come in. So I invited a friend of mine to come in. Her and her husband, they have a ministry down in South America. And the second year that they came in, her husband, he speaks a little bit of English, but he said it in Spanish, and I understood. And he was saying, we would love to have you guys come visit us and work with our ministry in South America. And at the time I thought, oh, that's nice. He's just being polite. But then that night, I started to have dreams of us ministering to kids and helping kids and playing with the kids there and actually doing ministry. And I thought, wait a minute, I think God actually wants us to go. I think He wants us to go with a team. So the next day, I reached out to her, I reached out to the wife, and within a couple hours, we had planned an entire trip. We had planned an entire mission trip. I really didn't put it out there. I just let the Holy Spirit lead me as to who I talked about the trip. And he really led me to certain people to talk. And some people were just like, oh, that's nice, we'll pray for you. And other people were like, I'm going, I want to go. And we were thinking about mission, and we knew that the Lord wanted to do something. And so God really just brought together the people on the team to go. And so that's really how it all worked out. And so we have a couple more months until we go. I can't believe it's almost here. We'll be going a little bit later on in the summer. But what we'll be doing is we'll be ministering through the arts to the kids in the public school. So we'll be doing skits, and we'll be doing dance and singing and flags and crafts and all that good stuff that the kids like. And of course, we'll have translators. So we'll be able to minister to them, and they'll be able to understand in their language as well. And so, really, just wanting to encourage anyone, if you're thinking, I want to go on a mission trip, but I don't know where to start, I don't know how I would raise the money, just that God is faithful. And just that He'll provide the opportunities and the way to raise the money. So when He tells us to go, we just have to be radically obedient and say yes and trust Him. Because if He tells you to go, even though it might look crazy financially, He's going to provide the funds. And so just about 2 days ago, I had a friend who needed help with the project. And so I was willing to help her, and she wanted to pay me. And she paid me a good amount to help her with this project that I really didn't even think. I really didn't even know this project existed. And so it's really just being willing and trusting God and saying that if you want me to go, you'll make the way, right? And so there's a couple ways that you can help. So the first is prayer. So we want prayer for traveling mercies, that the team would get along and mesh well. We all know each other. Everybody loves the Lord, but just that the enemy would not be able to cause any friction between anyone in the team, that we would have God's peace as we minister, and that it would be a fun and a happy thing for us. And then the second way, if you want to partner through giving, I do have a Give, Send, Go campaign because we still have a couple more funds. So it'll be myself and my two kids are going along with additional people. So if you want to give towards that mission, you can. We still have a couple, like I said, we still have a couple things. We're raising money as far as gas and paying translators and the food and airfare. So all those things, if you want to give, I'll put a link to the Give, Send, Go. But really, yeah, just keep praying for us. for the mission, for traveling mercies, for safety protection. If you feel led to give, any amount is fine. I'll have the link down there. And then also, if you have any prayer requests, let me know because I love to pray. I love to go before the Lord and just ask Him so we can keep each other lifted up in prayer. So that is really the story of how this whole Guatemala trip came about. And we already have people that are saying, I want to go next year. So we already have enough people to do 3 teams next year. So we're really going to have to trust God for His provision. But that is the story of how we went to Guatemala. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you're able to pray, please continue to keep us in prayer through the end of July. And then also, if you're able to give, we would love it if you give to support the mission. And then also, if you want to share this to anyone else who you think may be able to pray or give. So hopefully you're having a good Sunday, and leave a comment, leave a like, and share.